loves. So hello, it is Monday afternoon and welcome to a new vlog. So I've just been to a charity shop, a local, oh no, I missed it. A plane just went over from Goodwood. Damn. Wanted to get that on film. Anyway, so I bought 3 bags of broken jewellery from an eBay store of a local charity shop, and I just went to pick them up. And even though I visited the charity shop yesterday and they had absolutely nothing yesterday, I think the eBay resellers had been in over the weekend and cleared them out. I went in today and they'd stocked up loads. I didn't have time to have much of a look around, but I did find quite a few photo frames. I'll do another haul at some point. I'm collating a few bits so I can do. Please excuse Ziggy, he just lied down. Just made himself comfortable. So yeah, I bought some photo frames. I'll show you this and some other bits and bobs that I got in another haul, which will be coming this week, probably Friday. But yeah, I just wanted to come on, quickly start the new week's vlog. And I'm quite excited because the weather has really picked up. It's still a bit muddy and drizzly. I mean, it's not really been drizzly today, but it's still a bit damp out and not great, but it's gotten a bit warmer, which is really lovely. And Wednesday looks like it's gonna be like 16 degrees or something. I mean, all of a sudden it's just like clicked in. It's just like spring's here, but it's not even March yet. So I don't know, I'm just really excited about the weather this week. Hopefully I can get out quite a bit. But yeah, this afternoon I have some admin work to do. I'm gonna try and film another haul that I've got outstanding of some bits that I got last week. And then yeah, I've got to do some admin work, boring stuff. If only I could just go out and do charity shops and drink coffee all day, then that would be a dream. Antique shops as well, bookshops, and spend time with my pups as well. Go for long dog walks. I mean, that's basically retirement, isn't it? And I'm not there yet, unfortunately. But I'll stop rambling on. Yes, so I've got that to do this afternoon. And then this evening, I have a talk with the V&A, which I'm really excited about. I think her name's Christina Blahnik. She's, I don't know if she's the daughter of Manola Blahnik. I can't remember. I'll put the details here. But yeah, really, really looking forward to that. Good afternoon. It's Monday still, and I have just filmed my latest haul, which should be out already. I'm going to put that out Friday, I think, so you'll be seeing this on the Sunday. But yeah, there's some books that I got 10p each. Crazy. Oh my god, my hair's caught. Ow, ow, ow. That was fun. Move that over there. So I just wanted to call in again and show you a book that came today. It's not actually due out to the end of the week, but I can't believe these didn't sell out really quickly. I think they're still available. They certainly are at the time of recording. It's My Heart Is This, Tracey Emin on Painting, and it's by Martin Gayford, but it is signed by Martin Gayford and Tracey Emin. Is that coming out? How amazing. I can't believe I've got her autograph. I'm very sorry that I just clunked there, and I need to take care of the book a little bit more as well, don't I? God, I'm such an airhead at times. But yeah, how amazing. I can't believe that I've got that. And I've received it early as well. Like I say, it's supposed to be released at the end of the week. If you're interested in art and the goddess that is Tracey Emin, do check it out. So, other things, bear with me. Oh my God, I've like done something to my back. Really, ow. Anyway, so, you don't care about that. I've been working on the logo for my business called Lulu and Zigs, and I just cannot decide what to do. So I thought, I was trying to, because obviously it's going to be a sustainable business, so I was trying to think of something circular, like with a recycle. I mean, obviously there's the triangle recycle logo type thing, but you know, you see circular ones as well, and I thought rather than the arrow, perhaps like a leaf. I probably am favouring more towards these top two at the moment. And I was thinking silhouettes of my 2 dogs. Still not sure. I'm playing around in Adobe Illustrator. Oh my God, all my knowledge of it has gone completely out the window. But then it is about 10 years now since I was using it regularly. And God, you really do have to keep up and practice, don't you, if you want to remember these things? Because honestly, I felt such an idiot trying to sit down and use it last night. And I thought, my God, it's all just literally just fallen out my brain. So I might, to get on with it, just sort of hand draw it, upload it into Photoshop, try and tidy it up a bit there and sort of get going with it. I did try perhaps like maybe a rectangle type one with their silhouettes there. I might try and do that again with a leaf over the top, but in the rectangle, because I'm not sure about the circular. I really don't know. But it does make sense from a recycle kind of sustainability point of view. And that's just other things that I was playing with like the leaves. there, and then so yeah, I think I'm overthinking it quite a bit, but I'm really hoping to get that sorted over the next couple of days and just get on with it, because it's been dragging on way too long. So for the rest of the afternoon now, not that there's a lot left, I think it's probably about 4 o'clock, is it? Oh no, it's about 10 to 4. I should get a little bit more admin work done. Then I need to get on with dinner for tonight, and I have a talk with the V&A later, which I'm really looking forward to. Oh, someone's doggy. Oh. So yeah, I think I'm going to crack on with a bit more work, and yeah, can't wait for that thing tonight.
Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Stephanie Agar from the V&A's Membership Events team, and I am so delighted to welcome so many of you here in the Lecture Theatre, as well as those of you joining us online for what will be an inspiring discussion of leadership and legacy. But now I am absolutely thrilled to introduce tonight's speakers. As CEO of Manila Blahnik, Christina Blahnik has led the global luxury accessories house founded by her uncle for over a decade now, championing craftsmanship and creativity across its collections, balancing innovation and contemporary relevance with traditional craftsmanship, overseeing significant growth of the business while ensuring the company remains true to its heritage and family values. Please do join me in welcoming to the stage Christina Blahnik and Caroline Isla.
Hello, everyone. Full house. Wonderful.
It's really difficult to film at the moment because the sun is out and I'm trying to find a spot that's not casting a massive shadow on my face, but yeah, I'm not having much luck. I just wanted to call on. I've been flitting about all day really. It's been quite fun. I had a day off from my normal admin role, so I thought, well, I'd just get out and about because it's just such a lovely day today. Do you know, I've not even had to wear a coat. It's been amazing, and tomorrow's set to be a little bit warmer and less cloudy, so tomorrow's going to be absolutely glorious. I can't wait. I'm thinking of going into Portsmouth tomorrow. I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. See if my mum wants to do anything. But yeah, I've just been mooching around my city centre. I bought a few bits, nothing spectacular, but what I'm going to do is wherever I am throughout this week, I'll just, if I'm near a charity shop, I'll have a look in, pick anything up that I want, and then I'll do an overall charity shop haul for the week. One thing that I did buy in town, oh, the sun is bearing in, it's getting very warm. Jumper was probably a bad choice. That's how warm it feels at the moment. But I just picked up a new seam ripper because wow, I thought I had quite a few. I thought I had quite a few being an ex-fashion student, but I can only find one I mean, I have moved since then. I have moved house since then, so maybe they've just got lost in the way. But the one that I did find is really blunt and dull, and it's not letting me rip any seams apart. So 'cause I've got a lot of old jeans that they're not really good enough to take to a charity shop. So I thought, well, I'll cut them up and see what I can upcycle and make with them. I've seen some lovely jackets online that I'm thinking perhaps I could buy a pattern and upcycle some denim and see what I can do. Really looking forward to that. So I needed a seam ripper. So now, oh, I've got one, and I bought it from a fantastic shop called Cloth Kits. It's in the Hornet in Chichester, if anyone knows it, and it's just, wow, I could live in that shop. It's amazing. Some beautiful fabrics in there. I recorded a little bit of footage and I will put that here. Liberty fabrics, they felt nice, like really good quality, and yeah, that store is amazing, and I could see myself spending a lot of time in there. They had some lovely kits in there as well. There was I'm not sure if it was an embroidery or a cross stitch Vivienne Westwood and a David Bowie. I did look at the price and it was £70, which is a little spendy for me, but absolutely glorious. I mean, obviously you're making that and then it's going to go on your wall and it's going to be art for the rest of your life. So, you know, when you look at it that way, £70 isn't really a lot, I suppose, but it's just, oh wow, it's a beautiful shop. Highly recommend it. And they were really lovely in there as well. Yeah, I've just been going in everywhere and having a real good chat to all the shopkeepers. It's been a really lovely, relaxed day, but now I've got to hit the traffic and I've got to get home, and the traffic is really bad out there. I'm not looking forward to it. So I will leave it here and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thursday afternoon, and another not bad day. Yesterday was absolutely glorious. Went out, didn't need a coat, just went out yesterday in just a jumper and jeans, and it was hot, even just walking around in that. Had a lovely day. Went to have lunch out with my mum and my niece. Then we had a little walk around Southsea Common and Castle Road, which is a little sort of special little area of Southsea with some really lovely independent little businesses. I want to go down there when I've got a bit of money and spend some down there. It's just really nice. And yeah, there's a little pottery shop in there that I really liked, and I've put the footage in yesterday's segment, and I do quite like those booby mugs and the little booby, I think they're egg cups, were they? And the coffee and tea mugs as well with the little sweary, but I really like them. Thinking of going back and treating myself to something from there. But yeah, God, it used to be so different down there. It used to have a kind of army supply shop down there, like army surplus stuff. God, that was down there for donkey's years. I don't know when it went, but it's not there anymore. And I think there's an interior shop down there. Didn't have much time to have a look around because there was a lot of work being done there and it was very noisy. And so I've taken the sound off it and put some music over the top so you don't have to listen to all the drilling. But it was difficult to kind of be in the area because of the noise. But yeah, it looks fantastic down there. So I'm going to have to go and pay another visit. Certainly when the sun's out a bit brighter, when spring does finally properly kick in, then it would be glorious to go down there and have a look. And I'd love to look in the pie and vinyl shop as well. And because I love vinyl, I've collected vinyl for years. It would be brilliant to go and have a look at that too. Also on Instagram, actually, so I'm going off on a tangent here. There was a recommended shop called, I think it was called A Slice of Vinyl in Gosport. So I'm going to go and check that out at some point as well. Lovely little family run business by the looks of it. And they just unfortunately had to say goodbye to their dog, which is absolutely heartbreaking. Any of you that obviously have had to say goodbye to a beloved pet, it is absolutely horrible. I am not looking forward to it when my two go. It's just, I can't even bear to think about it. I've lost two in the past and it's been soul destroying. So I really feel for them at the moment, and I'd love to be able to go and support them in my very small way. But as the saying goes, you vote with your pound, and I really do want to be spending my money with independent businesses or obviously charity shops, things like that. I really want to make my pound count. Urge you all to do the same. But obviously it's up to you, obviously, what you do with your money. But yeah, I really want to try and support more independent businesses as much as I can. But yeah, I've kind of gone off on one there. I wanted to, let me just have a sip of my hot water. That's all I've got. It's really nice. I was speaking to a medical professional years back, and again, I'm going off on a tangent here. Please do accept my apologies. But the reason I'm drinking hot water rather than a tea or a coffee is she said that, you should sort of drink, obviously, as they all say, you should drink a bit more water rather than other things. And I just found this is a good way for me to do it rather than just sort of water out the tap or out the fridge. It's quite nice. It makes you, I think your brain kind of thinks that you're having a nice hot cuppa, but it's just water. So you kind of get it fools you a little bit. And I quite enjoy it, to be honest. I quite enjoy it. Just having a little sip. And let me show you my two books that come today. One of them is Mary Berry, I believe. I can't remember the other one, but I think I showed you in the beginning of the week. This actually officially came out today, the Tracy Emin and Martin Gayford book. I really want to get stuck into that this weekend, but I have just started another book, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Have any of you watched the HBO programme? I loved it. I really, really loved it. It felt like old Game of Thrones before the writing got kind of messed with. But yeah, so I have kind of committed. I've kind of got into a few pages with it, and that's probably going to take me a while to read. It's a bit more, it's not a massively chunky book, but it's not a tiny little book. But again, let me just get on with these because I'm going off. I'm rambling and rambling. So please excuse, oh, well, that didn't work. I was going to say, please excuse the ripping, but we just got a little bit there rather than the main strip there. Right, oh yeah, here's my Mary Berry book. Right, getting a lot of books on gardening. You would have, from Friday's video that will be out already, I bought a lot of gardening books in the charity shop, and I got another one now signed by the phenomenal Mary Berry. There we are, and with her beautiful spaniel. Oh, I love spaniels on the front cover. Now this book, I think I might know what it is. I think it's again, excuse the ripping. Oh yes, it's called No Nonsense Nutrition. It's not a... Please excuse me there. I nearly knocked my paintbrush pot over. Thankfully didn't. But it's I actually got this half price, I think it was, from Waterstones. It's not signed or anything, but it's by Dominique Ludwig, and I follow her on Instagram. No Nonsense Nutrition. So I'm still off my diet at the moment, and I plan to go back onto it on Monday the 9th of March. And the reason for why is it's my mum's birthday the day before, and we're going out for afternoon tea. And like I've said before, the most important thing to me is building memories at the moment, certainly with my mum, certainly after what happened with my dad last year. I don't want to be going to things and being like, oh, I can't eat this, can't do that. I just want to enjoy myself, be in the moment with who I'm with. And in this instance, it's going to be my mum. And so I'm going to go back on my diet the day after, and I will be documenting that on my Kate Eats channel, which I will link in the description. Nothing on it yet, but I will be doing my weight loss journey up until now kind of video, which I will get out just before I start the diet on the 9th. Again, I have to try and think when it was. But yes, hopefully this book will guide me somewhat. I know that I've got to eat smaller portion sizes. I know I've got to eat better. I do have a problem with carbs. I am addicted to them, and I do lose a bit of control, but I will stop rambling on about that now, and that's all going to be on the other channel. But yeah, I thought I'd show you the little books that I got. How are you all doing? I haven't done much today. I'm trying to think what I have done this morning. Actually, I just cracked on with some paperwork and some admin work for my regular job as well. But tomorrow is going to be a heavy admin day, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to film tomorrow. I have a Xero bookkeeping. Anyone that knows the Xero package, I have a course for that with our accountant tomorrow afternoon, and I've got to admit I'm not particularly looking forward to it. But you know, it's an important thing to do. We need to know how to record everything. And then in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock, I think it is, I have a art class with, I think it's the National Gallery. It's a talk and draw. And what they do is they talk you through a painting, and then we go on to do some drawing afterwards. Yeah, they're lovely. I think it's a freebie, or that one might, sometimes they do free ones. I think that one might have been £10 though. Booked it a while ago. But yeah, absolutely fantastic little sessions that they do. I love these little online sessions from all the museums and everything. I really do need to make the effort to go into London and visit a lot more of the museums. Speaking of Tracy Emin actually, whose obviously book I got this week, there's a new Tracy Emin exhibition starting, I think it's in March at the Tate. I would love to be able to go to that. I just need to push myself with my anxiety and see whether I can actually do it, but I would love to go to that. We'll see whether I can make it or not, but I will leave that here. I want to actually get on this afternoon with filming a video for my art channel, and I'm going to shift away from what I have done on there a little for this week's video, and I'm going to film about the development of my logo design for my up and coming jewellery business, which I really need to get cracking with next week. I want to get the logo finished today. I've kind of got the end result I think in my head, and I want to sort of adapt, sort of play about a bit this afternoon and film it for my art channel. And then as soon as that's done, I can order, I want to get a little stamp so I can stamp packaging with the logo design on it rather than buy specifically printed logo branded kind of stuff. I just think it's going to be more cost effective to do it that way. And yeah, I don't know how long those kind of things take to come through, so I want to get on with that as quickly as possible. But I'll leave that here, and so yeah, see you tomorrow. It's Friday lunchtime, and we've just nipped out to get a few bits and bobs from the Goodwood shop, a coffee and a cheese toastie. Can't wait to eat that. And then I've got to get back this afternoon, and I have to do a Xero bookkeeping thing with our accountant, just to help us keep things in check. And so obviously when we submit the books to them, that, you know, but I've done a bit of Xero bookkeeping in the past, so it should be a breeze really. And then I've got an art class this afternoon. I have nipped to the charity shop earlier today and picked up a few little bits, but nothing particularly mind-blowing. But I'll show you all of that in a haul to show you what I've got all week rather than individual ones. Just for those bits. For the jewellery ones, I'll do individual sort of jewellery lot videos, if that makes sense. But yeah, I am absolutely in desperate need of caffeine, so I will leave this here, and I'll see you again later on this afternoon. Well, I've just had my bookkeeping session, and that is some stuff to get your head around, isn't it? And I'm just about to jump into my art class, which I'm hoping is going to relax me after having to use my brain for a bit. Let's hope so. Also, it's Friday evening, as you can tell. It's got a lot darker in here, and I've just had my little art class and thoroughly enjoyed myself. I mean, I am really rubbish, I really am, but I was doing some sketching using watercolours, which I've not done before, and I quite like the results. I mean, they're not great, but I quite like the effect, and it's something I wouldn't mind practicing with more so. But there's a little 10-minute sketch there, if you can make out. There's horses basically, and a rider there, and another little one there. And we also did a drawing just using line, and did that there. It's just nice to have, you know, half an hour to an hour out. They do a little talk about the painting that we're looking at the start of these talk and draws with the National Gallery, and then we go into sketching, or like I say, sketching with watercolour, which is something I've never done before. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it just gives you another little technique. It kind of loosens you up and get into the flow a bit more. I wish I had more time to be able to do drawing and experimenting with different mediums, but I'll get there. It's just, you know, there's a lot going on at the moment. But one thing I did want to show you, actually, I just grabbed my laptop. So I have finally come up, that's giving me a bit of light, finally come up with a logo for my business. And here we are. Is that going to show up? Lulu and Ziggs. I might still try and play about with it and tweak it, but I kind of like the hand-drawn aesthetic with it. And I've been playing about with it for quite a while, and I'm quite happy with that. And once I've tweaked it to just tidy it up a little bit, then I'm going to order some stamps so I can stamp my own boxes and sort of wrapping material and stuff like that, just rather than buy pre-printed stuff. And also I can recycle a lot of cardboard as well then, which, you know, is quite a big part of the business. I just wanted to be very sustainable, very earth conscious as much as humanly possible. So got quite a bit done this week. I did quite a lot of shopping. I've got quite a lot of things to show you, but I'll do that in another video. And I hope you all have had a fantastic week, and I hope you all had a brilliant weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday with a haul. Bye.